Where God was talking to Adam and Eve. Remember that scenario? Adam and Eve had just sinned, had they not? They had just disobeyed God, had they not? And what did God say to Adam and Eve? He turned to Adam and Eve and he says, Eve, now where's my Eve? You're going to be my Eve, okay? Eve, the woman. He says to Eve,
why are you picking on her
from your line, from a woman's line, from a woman, there is going to come someone. He, that means it's going to be a man. Third person, singular, masculine. He is going to come and crush Satan's head, and Satan's going to bruise his heel. So we know it has to come through a woman. It has to come through a woman, but not just anybody. It has to be a male that comes through a woman.
What is the point?
Isaiah says who this woman is.
What's your point?
To make sure that nobody is confused.
What is your point?
That woman is going to be a virgin.
Okay.
700 years before Jesus came. Isaiah was saying, watch out, wake up, here's the sign, a virgin will conceive. Now no wonder you Muslims don't know what we're talking about, because this is not in the Quran.
Why are you pointing at me?
But Isaiah is one of your prophets. Isaiah is one of your prophets.
Excuse me.
You need to go back to Isaiah.
Hold on.
You need to know what he said.
Hold on. His name is Hussein, not Isaiah.
His name is Isaiah.
I've never been in Britain.
Anyway,
So,
I need to go and pray.
here we go.
I need to go and pray.
700 years before,
Excuse me,
a
we're going to pray.
virgin will conceive. Wake up, people.
We
That
don't
doesn't
pray in a
happen.
Christian meeting.
Except one person in the whole history of mankind. And what is her name?
Mary.
Say it again.
Mary.
Are you all getting it? Only one time in the history of mankind has a one virgin conceived, proving what Isaiah said would happen. And only the Bible talks about it. Muslims know that Mary was a virgin, but they have no idea why that's important. You need to come to us to ask us why. What does Isaiah say now? A virgin will conceive and bear a son. And what will his name be? Emmanuel. And what does Emmanuel mean?
How many people in the history has ever opened the sea? How many people? Tell us.
God with
How many
us.
people ever
God with
parted the
us.
sea?
Not God somewhere else.
What does that
Not
prove?
God in heaven. God with us. And where are we? God on earth. Ooh, I love that. This is not just any man. This is God. And where is he going to come? Is he Buddha in the Bible? Before, when a virgin conceived. Okay, can you see why it's important? We unpack that story.
Jesus was a mediator?
A virgin conceived.
Why not go
A
mediator?
man came. He came with us. He is on earth. God with us. Not just anybody. That is God with us.
Ask a question.
Go ahead. What's next?
Is Ebola in the Bible? Can I ask a question? Is there any medicine in the Bible?
There are many things that we have today that are not in the Bible.
Where is your
Continue
God?
on.
Isaiah also went on to give.
The Bible says.
Isaiah also went on to give more information about this child. And he went on to say, for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful,
Wonderful.
Counselor,
Counselor.
Mighty God,
Mighty God.
Everlasting Father,
Everlasting. Hold on. Say that again. Everlasting Father.
Prince of Peace,
Prince of Peace.
and of the increase of his government there shall be no end.
Okay, how to unpack those? Help us. What do each one of those mean?
I have a question.
Those are huge
I have a question.
titles. Those are huge names.
Jay.
What does it mean? Wonderful.
Jay,
What does
let's say
it mean?
what Jesus says.
Counsel.
Let's say what Jesus says. Jesus says, do not let your hearts be troubled.
All
Trust
right,
in God.
talking about the titles which Isaiah gave.
Why did he say
The
trust in
Son
God?
who was
Trust
going
also
to be
in me.
born.
Why is separating
Isaiah refers to a name called Wonderful. And in New Scriptures, there was a person, an entity which came to meet Samson's parents. And Samson's parents clearly knew this is Son of God. And they had asked what your name was. And the person responded back saying, why do you ask my name? Knowing that it is wonderful. So Isaiah was again referring back to a name given to the Son of God as met by Samson and judged his parents on earth. And then Isaiah goes on to talk about this Son being a counselor for human beings. Mighty God.
Okay, hold on a minute. How can a son also be mighty God? That's a contradiction. How can the Son also be mighty God? Is it not basically squaring a circle? Go ahead, help us with that.
Well, in terms of understanding how God has revealed himself in human history, he has revealed him in the Trinity form. And in the Trinity form, you have the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Where, again, they are God, yes, together. That's the nature of God's revelation. Therefore, the Father can be legitimately called God, and so can the Son be. Therefore, it is not a contradiction. But Isaiah talks about the Son, yet he refers to him as mighty God.
Did Jesus ever refer to himself as the Son of God?
Yes, he did.
Okay, where? Where does Jesus say, I am the Son of God?
Well, in multiple places when he was referring to the one who was above as his Father. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they are doing. And elsewhere, everywhere where he says Father.
What's your name, Father? What's your name?
So Jesus was doing something which was quite unique in the Jewish history at that time.
God the Father ever claimed that Jesus was his Son?
Yes. So when Jesus was baptized in water and he came out, there was a voice from heaven which said, this is my beloved Son.
This is my favorite Son. What did he say after that? This is my Son?
In him I am well pleased.
In him I am well pleased. So not only Jesus claims to be the Son, the Father claims he is the Son.
Yes.
So do you doubt that Jesus is the Son of God?
No, I don't.
And when you hear the word the Son of God, what does that mean to you?
It essentially means God himself is represented in earth for me.
Are you a son of God?
I am a son of God.
Is he a son of God?
He is a son of
Am
God.
I a son of God?
Yes.
Is she a daughter of God?
Yes, she is.
But are you the son of God?
No, I'm not.
What's the difference?
The difference is, right in through scriptures, there is one person who is referred to as the begotten Son. But also scriptures makes it quite clear that we have been adopted into the family as his children, as sons and daughters. So while I am a son of God, the point also is that I am a son merely because I have been adopted. But Jesus was begotten like for like, exactly the same nature as of the Father from the beginning to the end.
Here we go, folks. Can you now see why we celebrate Christmas? It's not just any occasion. It's not just any other festival. The reason we celebrate Christmas, don't worry about the day. It could be any day. The church has chosen December 25th. It's not the winter solstice, that's December 20th. It's not any other festival. It is unique to the Christianity to celebrate not just any man, not just any prophet, to celebrate the Son of God.
I have a question.
Who was not only told about at the very beginning in Genesis 3, but Isaiah said would come to earth. And when he came to earth, he would come through a virgin. That's why it is important that Mary is that virgin.
How many?
Now, Muslims,
How many?
we both agree on
How
Mary
many
being a
begotten
virgin.
sons in the Bible?
Come on home, Muslims.
How many
You
begotten?
don't realize the significance of
I am a
just
Muslim.
that one
I'm asking
point.
you a question.
Realize that when Mary
Answer me.
conceived
I'm a
as a
Muslim.
virgin, she was
You
not
chanting
only
Muslim, but you don't
not
want
only
to answer a Muslim.
defending,
I'm a
but
Muslim.
she was
I
fulfilling
want to know your answer.
700 years of prophecy. Ooh, did I say
What
700?
begotten means? What begotten?
Thousands of years. of
What
prophecy.
begotten means?
From the Garden of Eden, she was fulfilling
What
that
begotten
prophecy.
means?
Folks, Christmas is a
What
great
begotten
time.
means?
I don't
Answer me.
expect you to
What?
understand what we see in Christmas. But understand, it was God who came at Christmas. It was God who came through a virgin.
That's a lie.
It was God who was born at Christmas.
Another lie.
And until God came to earth,
3 in a
we
row.
cannot be saved.
He's keep
And
lying.
do you all want to be saved?
Answer my question.
Well, what is
Answer
his
my
name?
question.
What is the way that you can be saved? What is his name? I can't hear you.